Now we'll take one question from Rig Vedic, later Vedic period. Okay. The obvious questions from Rig Vedic, later Vedic period students that are given for practice are mostly based on social, political, and economic history. Considering the need of the hour, I don't personally feel that you will ever get a question on social, economic, political transition. However, there is one element of Vedic culture that many people fail to see. They see it in art and culture, but forget that they have already studied it in NCERT. And that is in the context of the development of Sanskrit literature. This is one question that I personally feel can come, since we have already got a question on Persian literature. In that context, kindly write the question. Trace the development of Sanskrit language, theek hai, with special emphasis on Vedic literature. Let's see what innovations can be done by my students. Okay. How well versed are you with the new NCERT? How well versed are you with the new NCERT? In fact, are you reading the new NCERT? No? Okay. There is a guy known as Al-Biruni. He has said something specific about Sanskrit language in India. Language of learned person and quote. Okay. Okay, tell me, what is something amazing factually that you know about Sanskrit? Oldest first literature in Indian subcontinent. Okay. World's oldest spoken language. Okay. That is not Sanskrit, beta. That is not even a language. That's a script is only different. Alphabetical is script. So you can't use Sanskrit starts from Vedic period. Okay? So that would be incorrect. Okay. Yes. Very good. Perfect. We have defined one key term. Okay. Let me tell you something. In 19th century, India experienced nationalism. That nationalism was driven by Macaulay's Minute of 1835, which led to introduction of English education in India. It is said by the historians that English united India at a time wherein there is a lot of linguistic plurality. But even before English had touched our land, there was one language which had transcended the barriers of geographical location in Indian subcontinent, and that is Sanskrit. Sanskrit can be found in North India, South India, West India, East India. Yes. This is something, students, which is considered to be very different considering the multiplicity of regional languages. However, it will be important to note that Sanskrit was the language of the elite. Al-Biruni, in his book Kitab al-Hind, points out that Sanskrit was the jurisdiction of the elite Brahmins, and the normal masses used to speak in Pali and Prakrit. These are some important, ये सब चीजें क्या होती है, आपको हैबिट आएगी इनको याद करने की, प्रैक्टिस से आती हैं ये चीजें. And these are some lines from which I can start my answer. If I am able to grab their attention of my examiner in the first or two odd lines, consider yourself to be getting above average marks. Okay. So don't go with too much appreciation and don't demean also your culture. However, the points that I have told you right now, none of them are boastful. I started with the first point that the language has transcended the barriers. But at the same time, I humbled myself by clarifying that it was not the language of the masses, it was the language of the elite, as I come to know by Al-Biruni. Both of the lines, students, seems academic, taken from NCERT. Only two books I have recommended to all my students who have attended my classes. NCERT old, NCERT new. I don't recommend any historian to you. You have to be a generalist at history and write decent answers to clear the examination. So this is something, students, which is written in a box wherein we have the information about Kitab al Hind. Okay, kindly utilize the new NCERT ka thoda bahut information